Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajvanshi and I welcome you all in today's class, that is English class of class 8th. So students, we are discussing with our grammar topic, that is active and passive voice. So till now we have seen so many rules, we have discussed so many things related with this topic. Yes, so now in the previous video also we have seen all the rules related with imperative sentence, and in today's video also we will continue with the same topic. In today's video also we will see some more rules related with active and passive voice. So now let's begin our today's video. So students, the next thing, we can say the next point that we are having here is passive to double object. So now students, sometimes we can have a sentence and in such sentences we are having two objects, right? कई बार ऐसा होता है कि सेंटेंस में दो ऑब्जेक्ट हमें दिए हुए होते हैं. So now if we are having such sentence in active voice and we have to convert that sentence into passive voice, so you may be confused कि दो ऑब्जेक्ट है और हमें ये पता है कि पैसिव वॉइस हमें स्टार्ट ऑब्जेक्ट से करना है, बट व्हेन वी आर हैविंग टू ऑब्जेक्ट, सो हम कौन सा ऑब्जेक्ट चूज करें, कौन से ऑब्जेक्ट से हम पैसिव वॉइस स्टार्ट करें. सो दिस मे बी अ कंफ्यूजन. सो इन दैट कंडीशन व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, सो दैट थिंग वी आर हैविंग हियर. सो लेट्स रीड. Sometimes verb in the active voice takes two objects. So yes, sometimes in a sentence we can have a verb, and because of that verb we are having two objects, a direct object and an indirect object. And in that condition when we are having two objects, so one of them is known as direct object and the other one is known as indirect object. Either of them may be used as the subject in the passive voice. So this is the solution, that what we have to do if we are having two objects. So this is the solution, that we can choose any one, right? हमें जो दो ऑब्जेक्ट दिए गए हैं, हम दोनों में से कोई सा भी ऑब्जेक्ट यूज कर सकते हैं टू मेक द सब्जेक्ट इन अ सेंटेंस ऑफ द पैसिव वॉइस. ओके, सो हमें दो जो ऑब्जेक्ट है, हम किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट से हमारे पैसिव वॉइस का सेंटेंस स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो दिस इज द रूल एंड नाउ वी आर हैविंग सम एग्जांपल्स टू क्लियर दिस point. Let's read the first one. Sita gave me a flower. So in this sentence we can see that Sita is the subject of this sentence, gave is the main verb or we can say action verb, me it is the object, and a flower this is also object. So yes, in this sentence we are having two objects. So now because of this thing that we are having two object here, so now actually we are having two options. So हम किसी भी ऑप्शन का यूज कर सकते हैं, हम किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को चूज कर सकते हैं टू स्टार्ट अ सेंटेंस ऑफ पैसिव वॉइस. सो लेट्स सी. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी आर स्टार्टिंग विद आवर ऑब्जेक्ट दैट इज अ फ्लावर. सो वी आर राइटिंग अ फ्लावर वाज गिवन टू मी बाय सीता. सो स्टूडेंट्स, यू हैव टू बी केयरफुल हियर दैट ऑल द अदर रूल्स दे विल बी एग्जैक्टली सेम, राइट? अब तक हम टेंसेस के रूल पढ़ चुके हैं कि एक्टिव वॉइस में कौन सा टेंस हमें गिवन है, तो पैसिव वॉइस में कौन सी हेल्पिंग वर्ब हमें यूज करनी है, right? We have also discussed that in the passive voice always we have to use third form of the main verb. We have seen that subject will be there at the end of the sentence and by we have to write as connective. So all these rules will be exactly same. No need to confuse in those rules. The only thing is here that if we are having two objects, then yes we are having two options और हम किसी भी object को लेकर हमारा sentence start कर सकते हैं. So this is the first option. Now let's see how can we write our second option. So what is the second object here? Second object is me, and this thing also we have discussed in the previous videos, that if we are having any pronoun, so yes we have to change the case. So here we are having objective case, and now when we will change the place, so we have to change the case from objective into subjective. So me it will be I. All right. Then again was given a flower by Sita. So yes, these are the two options that we are having here and both the answers are absolutely right. Okay, आप कोई सा भी आंसर लिख सकते हैं, but yes I want to make it clear कि फिर भी दोनों ऑप्शंस में से जो सेकंड ऑप्शन है it is more preferable. Why? Because we can see that this sentence starting with a human being, right? We are starting this sentence with I, so it means जो human beings हैं उनको हम ज़्यादा importance दे रहे हैं. So it is we can say more preferable answer, but still both the answers are equally right. Okay. Next sentence, I bought her a handkerchief. In this sentence also we are having two objects. First of all, let's see, I is the subject here. Bought, this is the main verb, or we can say action verb that we are having here. Her, it is the object, and a handkerchief, this is the another object. This is the second object that we are having here. And now let's convert this sentence into passive voice. So again we are having two options here. The first option is that we are starting our sentence with a handkerchief. So what we are writing? We are writing a handkerchief was bought for her by me. What is the second answer? The second answer will be she was bought a handkerchief by me. Students, again I am repeating this thing that all the other rules will be exactly same. हम tense के according helping verb use कर रहे हैं because here we are having bought, that is the second form. It means we are having past simple tense here, and according to that we are using was or were, right? So वो सारे rules हमें exactly same you know use करने हैं, same apply करने हैं, same follow करने हैं. बस हमें confuse नहीं होना है double object को देखकर कि हम कौन सा object start करें, कौन से object से हम sentence start करें, कौन सा object हम sentence के beginning में लिखें. So for that we are discussing these example that yes, we can write any one, right, and both the options will be absolutely right. All right. Now the another important point that we will discuss here, that is who and whom. It's a very important point. So yes, if our active voice is having who or whom in the beginning of the sentence, then what are the rules? Then how can we convert that sentence into passive voice? So this is the thing that we will discuss here. So first of all, let's read. If in active voice we are having one sentence starting with who, then in the passive voice we have to convert who into by whom, and the structure will be as. So first of all, the very important thing that we have to learn, that we have to remember is that if we are having who in the beginning, so students I hope this thing is clear कि अगर sentence के starting में हमें who given है, it means वो sentence कैसा होगा? वो interrogative sentence होगा, because who it is one of the question word. Yes, so हमें अगर interrogative sentence दिया है और वो interrogative sentence start हो रहा है who से, तो हमें क्या करना है? First thing is that who, it will be converted into by whom. Now students don't get confused. अब तक हम by के साथ क्या ऐड करते हैं? Subject ऐड करते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे हम क्या कह रहे हैं? हमने कहा कि who को convert करना है by whom में. So हम क्यों convert कर रहे हैं by whom में? हम by के बाद subject क्यों नहीं लिख रहे हैं? The answer is very simple. Let's take any sentence that start with who. Let's see one sentence and let's see one example that I am asking who is playing in the garden. So can you tell me what is the subject here in this sentence? Who is playing in the garden? What is the subject? No, there is no subject in the sentence. Why? Because the answer of who will be the subject, right? Subject कौन होता है? जो action का performer होता है, जो action का doer होता है. So what is the action here in this sentence? Action is to play, right? And you know I am asking that who is playing in the garden. So इसका जो answer होगा, suppose the answer is that kids are playing in the garden, my friends are playing in the garden, my family is playing in the garden. So whatever is the answer, that will be the subject, right? So वो सारे sentence जो कि who से start होते हैं, जिनके beginning में हमें who दिया हुआ है, वो सारे questions actually जो who से start होते हैं, उन questions में subject नहीं होता है. And just understand the reason student, जो कि हम जो भी rules पढ़ते हैं, so अगर आपने reason को एक बार में समझ लिया है, अगर आपको reason अच्छे से समझ में आ गया है, so आपको learn करने की जरूरत नहीं रहेगी कि ऐसा हमने क्यों किया. सो क्यों वाला रीजन बिल्कुल क्लियर आपके माइंड में होना चाहिए, उसको लेके कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं होना चाहिए. सो द पॉइंट हियर इज कि सारे सेंटेंस जो कि हु से स्टार्ट होते हैं, उन सेंटेंसेस में सब्जेक्ट नहीं होता है. इसलिए नहीं होता है क्योंकि जो हु का आंसर होगा दैट विल बी द सब्जेक्ट. सो नाउ हियर व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, नाउ वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट हु बाय whom. right? And this is the structure that we have to follow, that we have to apply. So let's read the structure. So first of all, who को हमने convert कर दिया है किसमें, by whom में. Next we have to write the auxiliary verb that will be according to the tense, right? That we have discussed earlier कि कौन सा tense हमें दिया गया है तो कौन सी है auxiliary verb और we can say कौन सी helping verb हमें use करनी है. After that we have to write the object and then we have to write main verb third form, or we can say third form of the main verb. So this is actually very important structure, students, that you have to learn. And whenever we are having who in the beginning of the sentence, so first of all just convert who into by whom and then follow the same structure, then apply the same structure in the sentence, right? So just learn this structure: by whom plus auxiliary verb plus object plus main verb third form. So this is the structure. And now we are having some examples here. We are having all these examples just to practice this structure. So let's read. The first sentence is who stole the purse. So again we can see that we are having any subject here in the sentence. Who stole the purse? Subject is here? No, because the answer of this question will be the subject. So now we have to convert this sentence into passive voice. So according to the structure that we have just read, first of all we are converting who into by whom. Next we have to write auxiliary verb. So we can see that again we are having second form, that is stole, and it means we are having past simple tense. So according to that we are writing was here, then our object, that is the purse, and now next third form of the main verb. So third form of stole, it will be stolen. So in this manner the complete sentence will be by whom was the purse stolen. All right. Next sentence, who made you sleep? Again we can see that we don't have any kind of subject here. So now again we have to follow the same structure because we are having who in the beginning of the sentence. So yes, who, it will be by whom. Next we are writing our auxiliary verb, our helping verb, and the complete sentence in this manner will be by whom were you made sleep. All right. Next sentence, who taught you English? So again we are having one question that starts with who. So we have to apply the same structure here. Who, it will be first of all by whom and then our auxiliary verb and then the same structure that we have discussed earlier, and in this manner the complete sentence here will be by whom were you taught English. Okay. Next is who was teaching him English. So now we are having this thing that जो sentence who से start हो रहे हैं वो किसी भी tense में हो सकते हैं, right? ऐसा नहीं है कि हमेशा हमें एक ही tense मिलेगा. Now we are having past continuous tense. तो किसी भी tense में हो सकता है. हमें सिर्फ जो tense given है उसके according हमें helping verb, उसके according हमें auxiliary verb use करनी है. और ये चीज़ हम previous videos में discuss कर चुके हैं. सारे tenses हम discuss कर चुके हैं that if what tense we are having in the active voice. So according to that, what helping verb we have to use in our sentence of the passive voice. So all rules related with this thing we have discussed already. So just apply those rules and don't be confused here. We can have any tense in the active voice. Just remember that according to the given tense, we have to use our auxiliary verb. So in this manner, here the complete sentence will be by whom was he being taught English. Alright, so students, again I am summarizing this thing. It's a very important point. If we are having who in the beginning of the sentence, that means in that sentence we won't have any subject, and in that condition we have to convert who into by whom, and then we have to apply the structure that we have just read. Okay. Moving on, now we are having a next thing that if we are having whom in the beginning, that what we have to do. So let's read. If in the active voice we are having whom, it will be converted into who in the passive voice and the structure will be. So now this is the second condition. Now here we are having the second point. So according to this thing, if we are having whom in the beginning of the active voice, then what is the rule? Then the rule is whom. It will be converted into who. Okay, अगर हमें who given है तब हमने who को convert किया है किसमें? By whom में. And if we are having whom, then we have to convert whom into who. All right. And again we are having one structure that we have to follow in that condition. So let's see. First of all, whom, it will be who. After that we have to write our auxiliary verb, then third form of the main verb, then by plus subject. So just learn students this structure also, that if we are having whom in the beginning, then what we have to do. This is the structure that we have to apply, that we have to follow. And now we are having some examples related with this structure. So let's read. The first one is, whom did you laugh at? So students, one thing is clear here, that let's do analysis of this sentence. Whom did you laugh at? Do we have any subject here? सबसे पहले हम इसको clear कैसे करेंगे? Let's find out what is our action verb. What is the action verb? Action is to laugh. And who is laughing here? You is laughing here. So do we have a subject? Yes, we do have a subject here. And what is the subject? You is the subject here in the sentence. Laugh, this is our main verb, and did, this is our helping verb. It means what is missing here? Object is missing here. We don't have the object here, because the answer of whom will be the object. Let's take this example again. I am asking, whom did you laugh at? And suppose the answer is, and you are saying that I laughed at my cousin. So here my cousin is the object. Yes, I hope you all are getting my point. The point is that if we are having whom in the beginning, then in such sentences, then in such cases, we want to have object in the sentence, right? अगर sentence के starting में who है, ऐसे sentence में subject नहीं होगा, और अगर sentence के starting में whom given है, तो ऐसे sentence में object नहीं होगा. So now हमारे sentence में object नहीं है, but yes subject is there. So again हमें वही करना है, subject को हमें end में लिखना है, by के साथ connect करना है, और जो whom है it will be converted into who. And let's see, the passive voice of this sentence will be who was. Why we are writing was here? Because what we are having here, did plus first form, that is past simple. So according to the tense rules, we are writing here was. Now third form, that will be laughed at by you. And in this manner, the complete sentence of passive voice, it will be who was laughed at by you. Okay. Next example, whom have you helped? Again we are having the subject, that is you, right? Because who is helping here? You is helping here. So yes, we are having the subject, but again object is missing here. We won't have the object here. So let's see the sentence of passive voice. Let's see what will be the answer. The answer will be who has been helped by you. Okay. Next sentence, whom do you like most? So again we are having whom in the beginning, and we don't have any object here, and we have to convert this sentence into passive voice. So let's see, we will write who is liked most by you. So in this manner we can convert the sentences in which we are having who in the beginning. So in that condition, who will be converted into by whom, and if we are having whom in the beginning, then whom will be converted into who. And yes, we have discussed all these examples just to practice the structure, just to practice these points that we are discussing here. Alright, moving on. Now we are having our next points, that is interrogative sentences. So one thing that I have told you so many times already, that whatever form of the sentence we are having in the active voice, the same form we have to maintain in the passive voice. हम sentence का form change नहीं कर सकते हैं. If we are having negative sentence in the active voice, passive voice will be also in the negative form. If we are having interrogative sentence in the active voice, then yes, passive voice also will be in the interrogative form. So yes, we don't actually don't need, and we want to change the form of the sentence. So हमने who और whom जो है वो तो हम separately discuss कर चुके हैं, right? Because we were having some different structures in those sentences, and now we will discuss all the other interrogative sentence. So let's see the examples. The first sentence is, what are you doing? So students, I am again repeating this thing, who and whom. Those were the sentence, those were the structures that we have already discussed. And now the other interrogative sentence we are having here, the examples of other interrogative sentence. So just remember this thing, if we are having interrogative sentence in the active voice, then yes, passive voice also will be in the interrogative form, and all the other rules will be just exactly same. The rules related with the helping verb, related with main verb, they will be absolutely same. yes, हमें rules में कहीं confuse नहीं होना है कि अगर interrogative sentence आ गया है तो हम कौन सी main verb use करें, हम कौन सी helping verb use करें, वो rules exactly same हमें follow करने हैं. हमें बस sentence का जो structure है वो हमें passive voice में भी interrogative maintain करना है. So for that we are having these examples to practice this point. So again let's see sentences. What are you doing? Let's see the passive voice. Passive voice में भी हम वही WH word use करेंगे. So we are writing what is being done by you. So in this manner we will write our passive voice. So we can see we were having do. So हमने उसको third form में convert कर दिया done. We are having present continuous tense here. So according to the rule हमने is are am के साथ में being add कर दिया है, और जो subject है उसको हमने end में लिखा है by के साथ add करके. तो सारे rules हम exactly वही follow कर रहे हैं. The only thing that we have to be careful here is that we have to maintain the structure of the interrogative sentence. That's it. Okay. Next example, did you write this book? So yes, interrogative sentence WH word से भी start हो सकते हैं, और interrogative sentence किसी भी auxiliary verb, किसी भी helping verb से भी start हो सकते हैं. So now we are having did you write this book? First of all we have to identify the tense. So here we are having past simple tense, right? And according to the rules now we have to use was and were. So for that we are writing was. Now what is the object here? Object is this book, this is our object, you is the subject. Yes, so we are writing our object, then third form of write, it will be written, subject is you, so it will be there at the end of the sentence, and yes, by will be there as a connective. So in this manner the complete sentence here will be was this book written by you. Okay. So students, now we are having our next example, that is can you lift the box? So in this sentence we are having can, that is our modal auxiliary, and yes, we have discussed this thing also, that if we are having any kind of modal in the active voice, then what rules we have to apply in the passive voice, that we have already discussed. So now according to this thing we are making the passive voice, that is can the box be? So yes, we have to use the same modal that is given to us in active voice, but we have to add be, right? So we are doing the same thing, and now we are writing the third form, that will be lifted. Okay, and then by you, because you, this is the subject here in this sentence. So now the passive voice of this sentence will be can the box be lifted by you? Okay. Next sentence, have you submitted the project? So in this sentence also we can see that we are having one auxiliary verb, we are having one helping verb in the beginning of the sentence. So according to that we are making the passive voice. So we all know that if we are having has or have, then we have to add been. Okay, so students just learn this thing, that जो बाकी rules हमने एक बार पढ़े हैं वो rules सभी तरह के sentence में same रहेंगे. You know, जो हमारे third form के rule है, जो हमारा ये rule है कि helping verbs हमें कैसे यूज करनी है, वो बिल्कुल सेम चलेंगी. हमें बस ये ध्यान में रखना है कि सेंटेंस का जो फॉर्मेट है, सेंटेंस का जो स्ट्रक्चर है, वो हमें चेंज नहीं करना है. अगर हमें इंटेरोगेटिव सेंटेंस दिया गया है एक्टिव वॉइस में, सो पैसिव वॉइस जो है दैट विल बी ऑल्सो इन द फॉर्म ऑफ इंटेरोगेटिव. सो नाउ लेट्स सी. सो नाउ वी आर राइटिंग हैज द प्रोजेक्ट बीन, वी आर एडिंग हियर सबमिटेड बाय यू, एंड यस क्वेश्चन मार्क एट द एंड ऑफ द सेंटेंस. इन दिस मैनर द कंप्लीट सेंटेंस विल बी हैज द प्रोजेक्ट been submitted by you. All right. Next, one more example we are having. Are you cooking the dinner? So here we are having are and first form plus ing, it means we are having present continuous tense here, and yes, we are having interrogative sentence here. So according to that we have to make our passive voice. So we know अगर हमें is are am दिया गया है, so we have to add being. Okay, we have to write is being, are being or am being. So that we are writing here is the dinner being third form, that will be cooked, and then by you, because you, this is is the subject here in this sentence. So in this manner the complete sentence will be, is the dinner being cooked by you? Okay, so students, we have seen so many examples that are related with interrogative sentence. So now I am sure that you know, if we are having any interrogative sentence or if we are having any sentence that is having who or whom in the beginning, so what rules we have to apply, what rules we have to follow, that thing is clear to you all. Yes, because we have discussed so many examples just to practice all the points, just to practice all the rules. Now moving on, the next heading that we are having here, that is negative sentences. So yes, active voice, it can be in negative form also. So then what we have to do, it's a very simple thing. The first thing that we have to learn, that if we are having negative sentence in the active voice, then yes, the passive voice will also be in the negative form. And yes, all the different rules, they will be exactly same. It means, you know, verb third form will be there, the rules related with helping verb, they will be also exactly same. So now let's see some of the examples. The first sentence is, he did not buy apples. So here in this sentence we can see he, this is the subject, did not, did we are having our helping verb, or we can say our auxiliary verb, buy, this is our main verb, and apples, this is the object that is given to us, and we are having one negative word here, we are having not here, that shows that we are having negative sentence. So now we have to convert this active voice into passive voice. So structure will be the same, right? So again and again I am repeating this thing, students, don't get confused. अगर negative sentence हमें दे दिया, अगर interrogative sentence हमें दे दिया, so हमें confuse नहीं होना है कि अब हम क्या करें. जो structure है, जो बाकी rules है, वो बिल्कुल same हमें follow करने हैं. So again the passive voice, it will be started with our object. So what is the object? Object is apples. So we are writing apples. Now just focus on the tense. We are having did plus first form, that means we are having past simple tense, and according to that we have to use was or were in the passive voice. So apples, because it's a plural one, so for that we are using were, not, then third form of buy, that will be bought, and then he, we have to change the case that we have discussed so many times earlier. So he, it will be him. Alright, and the complete sentence will be, apples were not bought by him. Okay, moving on, next sentence, they were not playing football. So in this sentence also we can see that we are having not, we are having one negative word here. So yes, we are having negative sentence here. So let's see, first of all we can do an analysis of the sentence. So we can say they, this is the subject, were, this is our helping verb, play is our main verb, and football, this is our object. So now first of all we have to write our object, that is football. Next was not being, then third form of play, it will be played, and they, it will be them. So in this manner the complete sentence of passive voice, it will be football was not being played by them. So here why we are not writing were, here we were having were. So students, you have to be very careful according to this sentence, that why we are not writing the same helping verb. The reason is that here we were having they, that is plural, so for plural we were having were, but now here when we are having football, that is a singular one, so for football now we are having was, now we have to write was here. Alright, next sentence, children have not completed the assessment. Again we can see we are having not, we are having one negative word here. So yes, we are having negative sentence here, and we can say children, this is our subject, and assessment is the object, completed, this is our, we can say, you know, main verb, and have, this is our auxiliary, or we can say helping verb. So yes, we are starting our sentence with the object, that is the assessment, and now because assessment, it is a singular one, so we are writing has been, and we are having negative sentence, so in between has and been we have to write not, then we are writing our third form, that is completed by the children. No change in the children, because children, this is our noun. अगर हमें pronoun दिया हुआ होता है, then we have to change the case, but if we are having nouns, then no need to change anything, no need to do any changes, we have to write the same noun as it is without doing any change. Okay, so these are the examples in which we are having all the negative sentences. Now the next point that we are having here, it is prepositions other than by in passive voice. So this is the thing that I have discussed with you in the previous videos, that there are certain conditions जहाँ हम जब हम subject को add करते हैं passive voice में, so generally हमने क्या देखा है examples में, we always use by, yes, but I have told you earlier that there are certain cases when we don't use by, but in the place of by we use some other preposition. So now we are having that topic, now we are having that thing here, that what prepositions we have to use in the place of by and when. So for that we are having this type of table. So now we will read this table, we will discuss this table. So here we are having certain words, okay. So अगर हमें ये words मिलते हैं, so with these words we have to write these particular prepositions, तब हम by को replace कर देते हैं in preposition से, because with these words they are most suitable prepositions that we are having here. So in this condition we don't use by, but in the place of by we have to use these particular prepositions. Alright, so first of all let's see the table, then we will see some examples also. So let's see, if we are having pleased, so we have to write with, no we have to write to, interested, then in will be there, satisfied, with we have to write astonished, at, displeased, with, disinterested in. So students, you have to be very careful, you have to learn all these words, and yes, at the same time you have to learn the prepositions that we have to use with these words, okay. Moving on, dissatisfied with, disgusted with, depended on, amazed at, annoyed at, prepared for, addicted to, compared to. So yes, again I am saying this thing, just learn all these words and learn all the prepositions that we have to use along with these words. Next we are having knocked at, invited to, listen to, quarreled with, and preferred to. So these are some major words, these are some important words that we can have in our active voice. So then we are converting the sentence into passive voice. So in the place of by we have to write these particular prepositions that we are having here in this table. Okay, and now let's see some of the examples to clear this thing. The first sentence is she knows me. So here we are having active voice, right? And now we have to convert this active voice into passive voice. So again I am saying students, all the other rules will be exactly same. हमें other rules में confuse नहीं होना है कि अब हमें by की जगह अगर हम ये लिखेंगे preposition, so बाकी rules का हम क्या करें. So all the other rules, that how to make the structure of the sentence, how to convert the helping verb, how to convert the main verb, so these things will be exactly same, only we are discussing about the preposition, only we are discussing about our connective word, right? So now we all know that she knows me. In this sentence she is the subject, me is the object, and knows, this is our main verb. So now me, we have to change the case because me is the pronoun. So when we are changing the place of object in the place of subject, so we have to change the case from objective case into subjective case, and in that condition me will be I. Okay, now we all know that knows, it means we are having present simple tense here. So according to that we have to use is, are, or am. So for I we always use am. Now third form of know, it will be known, and now here we have to be very careful, we don't write by her but we have to write to her. Why? Because in this table we have seen that if we are having no, right, so with no we have to write to. So according to this table we are writing to here, we have to replace by with to here because we are having no here in this sentence. So always whenever we are having no, so after no we don't write by but we have to write to. So in this manner the complete sentence of passive voice will be I am known to her. Okay. Next sentence, this tumbler contains water. So again we can see this tumbler is our subject, contains is our main verb, and water is our object, and we have to convert the sentence into passive voice. So we are starting with our object, that is water, then contains, again present simple, so we have to write is, are, or am. So for water we are writing is, contained will be there, that is the third form, and now after contained we want to write by, but in the place of by we are writing in here. Okay, so just to be very careful regarding these words. If we are having known, after known we have to write to, after contained we have to write in. Clear? Next sentence, his behavior surprised me. So here we are having surprised, and we have seen the table that if we are having surprised, so after surprised we have to write at. So again we have to replace by with at, and the complete sentence will be, I was surprised at his behavior. Okay, so again we can see that all the other rules are just the same, the structure is same. We are starting with our object, because here me, this is our object, so we are starting with our object. We are following the same rules of helping verb and main verb, just we are replacing by with the other prepositions because of the words that we are having in these sentences. Okay, so yes, we have seen the table also, we have seen some examples also. So students, now we have covered all the important rules, all the important points related with this topic, that is active voice and passive voice. It's a very easy topic. There are not so many rules, they are very simple and we can say very easy rules. Okay, so हमने सारे rules cover किए हैं, and at the same time we have discussed so many examples related with negative sentence also, related with interrogative sentences and imperative sentences. Yes, we have seen the entire table कि हमें pronoun के cases कैसे change करने हैं. We have discussed कि अगर हमें कौन सा tense active voice में दिया गया है, so according to that what helping verbs we have to use in the passive voice, right? And we have seen all the steps that we have to follow, that we have to apply while converting any sentence from active voice into passive voice. So now I am sure that this entire topic is very much clear with you all, and in your examination very easily you will be able to convert any sentence from active voice into passive voice. Okay, so students, practice very hard, go through all the videos, learn all the rules, and in the next video we will do one practice exercise just to revise all the rules, just to practice all the things that we have covered. So just be with me. See you in the next video. Thank you.